Hey, it's the highest form of relaxation.
Is when you're fighting. See, now for me, I know it wouldn't be relaxing at all. I feel like it would be like...
Well, if you were doing it ever since you were 12 years old, it would be.
Well, yeah, I still think I'd be beaten to a pulp. It would be the opposite of relaxing.
Well, you shouldn't think that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Quick Rundowns. Before we dive into the epic showdown between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, I want to hear from you. Are you Team Mike ready to see the legend reclaim his throne?
I have not been this invested in a fight in a very, very long time. I am so, and it's not just me, I really want you to beat this guy.
If so, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment saying Team Mike. Or are you Team Jake, cheering for the YouTube star to pull off the impossible? If that's you, hit that like button too, subscribe, and comment Team Paul. Your voices matter here, and I'll be sharing some of the best comments later in the show. Now let's jump into the madness of this highly anticipated clash. So let's start with the latest news. Mike Tyson has just leaked some absolutely terrifying training footage that's taken the boxing world by storm. And let me tell you folks, he's gearing up like an absolute beast. I mean, we're talking next level intensity here. This isn't just a casual jog around the block, this is Iron Mike training like a man possessed. In the footage, Tyson looks like he's on some serious next-gen technology. We're talking about a 58-year-old who already scares the pants off most people, now using cutting-edge gear to train. I mean, if I were Jake Paul, I'd be sweating bullets right now. Tyson's been flexing his power, speed, and that iconic intensity, and it's clear he's not just coming to fight, he's coming to destroy.
Yeah.
Before he was born, how did we know how old we were?
Right, but he's been dead for a long time.
I know, he didn't live too long.
I mean, he's still got a palace, but he's dead. I mean, that's the fact.
Well, what I'm saying is that I feel really good.
Boxing pros and pundits are flooding social media with their reactions. You've got Joe Rogan, Teddy Atlas, Oscar de la Hoya, basically the entire boxing universe saying, yo, Jake, you better be ready because Tyson is coming for your soul. And let's be real here. This isn't just casual banter, they're straight up warning Jake that he might not know what he signed up for. Now, let's break down this insane training regimen. Tyson is treating this fight like it's the heavyweight championship of the world, leaving no stone unturned. This isn't an accident, this is psychological warfare. He's leaking this footage right before the fight to make Jake tremble in his boots. Imagine the fear, oh, did I really sign up for this? In the video, you can see Tyson moving like he's 20 years younger, throwing punches with such force that even the heavy bags look like they're about to take flight. It's like he's sending a direct message to Jake, you sure you're ready for this? If Jake wasn't second-guessing himself before, you can bet he is now. And Tyson's training isn't just your typical bag work. No, he's got a whole technological arsenal at his disposal. We're talking high-tech resistance bands, virtual reality training, motion capture sensors. This is some serious Matrix-level stuff. Tyson's working on his reflexes and reaction time while wearing a VR headset. It's like he's training for the next sci-fi blockbuster instead of a boxing match. But wait, there's more. Tyson's using isokinetic resistance machines that keep his muscles working at a constant rate. It's like pushing against a wall that gets stronger as he does. The result? Explosive strength and stamina like we've never seen before. And his trainers are using neuromuscular electrical stimulation to keep his muscles contracting even when he's resting. That's right, folks, he's training while he's chilling. Tyson is literally training like a machine, and the boxing world is losing its mind over it. This isn't just the Iron Mike we remember, this is a supercharged version, ready to remind everyone why he's still one of the scariest forces in the sport. Now, Joe Rogan is absolutely blown away by Tyson's insane physique and the skills he's showcasing in training. I mean, we all know Tyson is a freak of nature, but what we're seeing right now is on another level. Rogan can't stop raving about how Tyson is defying age. He's looking stronger than ever, and that's saying something coming from someone who's seen it all in combat sports. And let's not forget, just a few months ago, Tyson had a medical scare with ulcers that had everyone worried. The fight had to be postponed, and people started wondering if he'd ever step back in the ring. But this is Iron Mike we're talking about. Instead of slowing down, he bounced back stronger than ever. And now he's back in the gym training like an absolute beast.
I started Jake Paul off.
Can I ask you, how did you start him off?
On my fight with Roy Jones, I allowed him to fight on the card, and I decided I started him, and I'm going to finish him.
Jake Paul, listen up. If you thought you were walking into an easy fight, think again. Tyson's not just showing up, he's preparing to dominate. He believes every opponent deserves the same level of respect, whether they're a seasoned boxer or a newbie YouTuber turned fighter. And here's where it gets interesting. Mike's not just training hard, he's also exploring hormone replacement therapy. That's right, folks. Even Joe Rogan has raved about the benefits he's reaped from HRT. We're in 2024, and a 58-year-old like Tyson isn't the same as what it used to mean. This is a whole new ballgame. So mark your calendars because Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul is going down on November 15th at the @T Arena in Arlington, Texas, streaming live on Netflix. This is a big money fight for both fighters, especially for Jake, who knows how to cash in on a spectacle. And just a month ago, we had that heated press conference that was pure gold. Tyson was all dominance, while Jake made some seriously delusional claims. It was like watching a comedy show in New York City. Everyone was laughing, but the hype for this heavyweight clash shot through the roof. This is the fight of Paul's dreams, and he's probably concocting some fantasy outcome where he knocks Tyson down. Yep, you heard that right. Someone showed Jake Tyson's training footage because he's in for a serious reality check. Mike Tyson is one of the scariest people alive, a man who literally bit off part of an ear in the ring.
IBF, International Boxing Hall of Famer Jim Gray.
Let's get the official decision now as Jake Paul gets his 8th professional win.
Okay, I'll come in the room after.
This nigga right here. Let's grab your gloves.
You fucking hit him, Luca. Breathe and relax. You're fucking doing great. You just back? You gotta keep your hands up though, baby. You need to fucking give me Muhammad Ali right here.
Welcome back to Quick Rundowns. You won't believe what just went down at the @T Arena in Arlington, Texas. Buckle up because the highly anticipated showdown between YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul and the legendary Mike Tyson was nothing short of an absolute roller coaster. Seriously, if you missed it, what were you even doing? First off, let's talk about the atmosphere. Fans were buzzing like bees at a honey convention, and who could blame them? The anticipation was through the roof. This was not just another influencer boxing match. Nope. This was the self-proclaimed problem child taking on one of the most feared boxers in history. The hype was real, folks. As Jake Paul strutted into the ring, you could almost hear the crowd thinking, is this guy really about to fight Iron Mike? Jake walked in with the swagger of a man who just got a brand deal, clearly ready to take on the world. On the other side, there was Mike Tyson, the living legend, calm and composed. I mean, who needs to hype things up when your mere presence sends chills down the spine of the bravest souls? Round 1 kicked off, and surprise, surprise. Jake Paul didn't come in swinging wildly like a kid in a candy store. Instead, he had a game plan. He stuck to his jab, moved well, and get this, actually showed some confidence. It was like watching a puppy who just learned how to bark without tripping over its own paws. Tyson, of course, was doing his classic thing, stalking his prey like a lion sizing up its dinner. He wasn't rushing in, oh no, he knew Jake's best chance was to land something big early. Tyson's head movement was on point, ducking under Jake's jabs and inching closer. But here's the kicker: Jake surprised everyone with his defense. He wasn't just flailing, he was actually moving out of range and staying smart. Who knew? Maybe he wasn't just a TikTok star after all. Fast forward to round 2, and things started heating up. Jake was still trying to keep Tyson at bay, but the legend wasn't having it. Tyson turned up the pressure, throwing those classic body shots that are more brutal than a breakup text. You could practically feel the punches through the screen. Jake took some heavy shots to the ribs, and you could see the look on his face like, yeah, this isn't fun anymore. But credit where it's due, Jake didn't panic. He kept his cool, moved laterally, and managed to land a few solid counter shots when Tyson got a little too eager. The crowd was buzzing. Could Jake actually hang with Mike Tyson? You could cut the tension with a knife. Then came round 3, where Jake Paul showed he wasn't just there to collect a paycheck. Early in the round, he landed a clean right hand that momentarily stopped Tyson in his tracks. The crowd gasped. For a split second, you could feel everyone's jaw drop. Did Jake just rock Mike Tyson? Holy moly. But let's be real, when Tyson gets hit, he just gets angrier. He smiled, nodded, and came back with a vengeance. He started cornering Jake and unleashing combinations like a kid on a sugar high. But Jake, surprisingly, held his own. He was rolling with the punches and even managed to slip some of Tyson's more dangerous shots. You could almost hear the boxing analysts scribbling notes. Is Jake Paul actually good? Now, round 4 is where everything changed. Jake started cautiously like a cat on a hot tin roof, trying to avoid a firefight with the legend. But Tyson wasn't letting up. He cut off the ring like a pro, cornering Jake and unloading those vicious hooks to the body and head. You could practically hear the clock ticking down for Jake. And then it happened. Tyson slipped one of Jake's jabs, stepped in with a brutal right hook, and boom. It connected clean on Jake's jaw. The arena went silent for a moment. Did that really just happen? Jake's legs wobbled like a newborn deer, and before he could recover, Tyson followed up with a brutal left uppercut. Lights out. The ref didn't even bother with a count, it was over. Jake collapsed to the canvas, and it was one of those knockouts you just can't look away from. Tyson proved that even in his 50s, he still got the power that makes legends. The fight ended in a brutal KO, and social media erupted. Let's talk about the aftermath. Jake might have gotten knocked out, but the internet exploded with reactions. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, it was a battlefield. Fans were in disbelief, posting memes, hot takes, and reactions like they were auditioning for a stand-up comedy special. One fan tweeted, "Mike just sent Jake Paul back to YouTube where he belongs. Iron Mike for life." You just know that tweet went viral in seconds. People couldn't believe what they witnessed. Thousands of retweets, likes, and comments flooded in. Jayco was trending worldwide for hours. And let's not forget the memes. People edited clips of Jake falling, complete with the classic wasted effect from GTA. TikTok was filled with hilarious POV videos, creators pretending to be Jake and doing exaggerated falls in slow-mo. It was pure chaos. And honestly, you had to laugh. But it wasn't just fans who were weighing in. Celebrities jumped into the fray. LeBron James posted, "I don't care how old he is, Tyson will forever be the baddest man on the planet." UFC champ Israel Adesanya simply wrote, "GOAT status, period." When you have legends like LeBron and Izzy showing love, you know it's a big deal. So what does all this mean? Mike Tyson just reminded the world that he's still a force to be reckoned with, even today. And while Jake Paul might not have had the outcome he wanted, he showed grit, heart, and maybe even a touch of humility. If you think Tyson's age will slow him down, or that Jake Paul is walking into an easy fight, you better think again. This isn't just a bout, it's a wake-up call. So what are your thoughts on Mike Tyson's new training footage? Are you Team Tyson or Team Paul? Drop your comments below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more boxing news and updates. See you in the next video.